Hello everyone, this is a little demo of the Patchbook, a Max for Live device that allows you to load your own Vsynth patches inside your live set. So let's get started. In an empty track or in a track receiving the bass drum, for instance, you're going to load the Patchbook master and all the Vsynth patches you port using the SDK. So for instance, I'm going to add radial patterns, mod grid, DX7, and folded patterns. I don't know, but you can add all the patches you want. But it's really important you load first the master one. So if you click on it, you're going to see this, a little mixer with two scenes with the patches you just load. So if we turn it on and choose one patch for scene 1 and another one for scene 2, we automatically start seeing the first preset of the radial patterns patch. One cool thing is that you can open the patch and see how actually is patched and preview the scene 2. So let's MIDI map some things to start mixing our scenes. I'm gonna MIDI map the presets of scene 1 and scene 2, the crossfade, the blend modes, and the output effects. Very simple hue rotation and inverter knobs. So for instance, I can move through the hue of my image and then invert the colors. And of course, mix the two scenes and change the blend mode. That is how they are mixed. Alright, let's stay in additive blending. Just with this simple mix and moving through the output effects, just the hue rotation and inverter, you can see that we are having some really nice visuals in just 640 by 640 of resolution. Of course, you can change the resolution on the render section of the Patchbook. So now we have two scenes turned on. I can open both patches and we are at 50 FPS. But if we just left one scene turned on, automatically the FPS goes up again. So I'm going to leave this how it was. And one really amazing thing you can do here is that you can open your patch and actually MIDI map everything inside it. So let's change the frequency. Alright, and let's do the zoom and the angle of the feedback. So now I got the frequency of the radial oscillator, the waveform, the shape, and the zoom and the angle of the feedback. Pretty cool. And of course you can do the same thing with the other patch. Another thing is that, well, of course, this is the preview window, but you actually have another floating window, and this is the window you are going to send to the projector. You can preserve the aspect or not of the image. You can adjust the corner pins or reset it, and of course has a siphon and spout outputs built in. In order to change the patch of one of your scenes, I recommend you turn it off. So for instance, if I want to change the patch of scene 2, I just turn it on off with the button here, or you can go to one of the extremes of the crossfader slider, and that will turn off automatically the opposite synth. So for instance, if you are with the slider at 0, it will turn off the synth 2. So now I'm going to change the X7 for, I don't know, folded patterns. And if I start previewing this, so now I can see there is another patch going on inside here. It's pretty a big one. And I can mix my 2 patches there. Or I can just left one. And of course, you can make this kind of audio reactive using, for instance, the Max for Live envelope follower. But it also has a built-in envelope follower for some parameters. So if I turn on the music, and for instance, change the amount here of the inverter, let's say. So now it's automatically changing the inverter knob with the music, also the hue. Okay, so that's going to be all. I think it's a simple device, but the important thing is the patches you load inside the Patchbook. So next tutorial is going to be about porting your own Vsynth patches using the SDK. So thanks for watching and enjoy!